Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. My apologies for being a little bit late. I had an urgent Skype call that came in from one of my trainers, a bit of a problem overseas, so I had to quickly deal with that before I could come online. So I do apologise. Put 50p in the meter, lad. Yeah, it wasn't electricity. I wish it was. So I do apologise. It was a little bit late. But it was urgent, so I had to take the call. So anyway, how is everyone today? Hope everyone's well. God, it's a nice, lovely day, gorgeous day today. Come on, Andy, says Joseph Peter. I'm here, mate. Philip says, Phil, good afternoon, Andy, everyone. Hi, Leonard, London, how are you? Steve Black is on. You well? We've got a few things. It's going to be a quick one today. I'm absolutely maxed out. I'll be honest with you. I've got to finish off an edit on a video that I shot. It's going to be for the new tactical analysis part 2. I did the Rodri Fernandinho one, and I want to finish that later tonight when I get back, because I'm going out for dinner with the family. So I've been doing that since last night and this morning, and putting out, creating sort of really good graphics and all sorts of stuff because it was really popular, the Rodri Fernandinho one, and people kept saying, are you going to do another, you're going to do another? I said, yeah, well, we have got others. So this one is all about Riyad Mahrez, and it's about how he potentially, what are the problems with Riyad Mahrez, how he can fit into this Man City system, what he's going to do in the future, how we can make him that person he was, that player he was for Leicester. So we look back on one game in particular that he played and how absolutely fantastic he was in that particular game. And we're doing an analysis on that game. We do an analysis on the way that team set up against Leicester when he was at Leicester compared to how they set up against Man City, and how the difficulties, we look at the difficulties in how Mahrez in the current role, why potentially he's struggling, or had a season last season where he struggled in a lot of the games. But we look at options and how we can fit him into the system within Man City without disrupting it too much, but getting the best out what is, when you see some of the stuff that I'm going to show you on the new video, just how destructive he can be. Very, very clever player. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. I've just got a final bit of editing and bits and pieces to do with it. So I can't do that now because I'm on a live vlog. And then I've got another interview straight after this coming up very shortly for the Who Are You series. And then we're going out for dinner and I'll be back and I'll finish off the edit. Might get it out tonight, I'm not sure. It may be tomorrow. It just depends, because as you know, if you saw the Rodri versus Fernandinho one, it isn't some crappy sort of like video with a couple of graphics over the top. It's proper in-depth analysis and stuff like that. So I want to make sure it's right and it looks good for you guys. So anyway, back to your comment. Well, loads on. Sorry, I waffled on a bit there. Who've we got in? Abhishek Tembi. Hi Andy, glad that finally caught up. No problem, buddy. Hi Andy, how are you? Chris Lindley, I'm very good, mate, even though I'm rushed off my feet. Dan Forehead is in the building. How are you? Carl, how are you? Good morning, Andy. Yeah, morning to you, Carl. How's Washington DC? Section 28, afternoon, Andy and Sky Blues. Pete, Tennis Dude, says, hey Andy and everyone. Alexander Savage, hi Andy. Isn't it nice, everybody on here? Just, we seem to have this nice little group of people who come on the live vlogs and say hello to everyone and connect with everyone. I think it's really nice. So that was the objective of the channel, was to set up fans from all over the world, Man City fans, and, to connect with each other. So well done everyone for saying hello to everyone and not just being sort of self-centered. Steve Black, Mahrez, that could open a can of worms. No, I'm not bothered about that, mate. I'll be honest with you. It was what I had four things. Three big things I wanted to talk about, which one was the Rodri Fernandinho. So obviously I did that way before Rodri signed for Man City, because I knew he would. And I had two other really big ones that I wanted to do. And one of the things was I didn't want to look at just generic stuff and, nothing that was of any consequence. The one big thing, my second big thing that I really thought about was the Mahrez situation. We paid £60 million. He was our second highest signing, and I wanted to really look at Mahrez, and you know, he's had a year now, albeit it was a mixed year for him. But what I wanted to do was really look at how Pep can get the best out of what was, let's face it, in 2016, I mean, he won almost every single award going. He was nominated for a Ballon d'Or. So I wanted to really look at how can we get the best out of Mahrez, because when I've done loads of research. I'm not one of these who just walks around with a camera and just talks garbage and puts a few graphics up. I did loads of research. I watched 2 games, and I chose one of them in particular to do the analysis on. So it's really in depth, and I just thought, God, if we could get a player like Mahrez playing at the level he was in this particular game, where he was outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Wow, what another option we've got. So that's why I chose Mahrez as the second one. I've got a third one that I'm definitely going to do, and I've got a possible fourth one. But that one I'm still waiting on. So I'm going to do one a week. I'm not going to just throw something out that's crap. I'm going to do a load of research like I've done for the last 4 days on the Mahrez thing. So I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, it might come out tonight. It might come out maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Right. Well, loads on. Hello, Alexander Savage. Rissi Corleone, watch the final. Watch Lavelle. She's miles ahead of anybody. I didn't even watch the fourth place playoff. I've not watched hardly anything of I'm assuming you're talking about the final. I'll be honest with you. I'm not, I'm not being sexist or anything. It doesn't really interest me, but neither does the men's stuff really. I'm not into watching international football. I'd rather watch Man City and other teams rather than just international football, because I just don't have time. If I had the time, if I sat around and had a Sunday off like many people get, or a Saturday off, I'd probably sit down and watch a bit of TV, but I don't have the time. I'm too far. Work is just like mega at the moment. I'm going overseas very shortly, so loads of contracts coming in. So anyway, Steve Black, Mahrez, that could open a can of worms. Sorry, I've read that. God, sorry, so many just bang, 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 loads of comments. Play Mahrez through the middle, says Carl. Watch the video, Carl. That's interesting. I'm not sure about middle, but certainly you're probably on the right lines. Mahrez destroyed the season they won. He absolutely did. Blue Heart, Andy, other players haven't hit the ground running. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. This is not a dig at Mahrez. That's why I've done the video, and it's a positive thing. It's about trying to work out how Pep can somehow fit him into the system, because when he plays in the right position, we see how devastating he can be. So it's a positive thing for him, and hope you really like the video. Joseph Peter Alexander, are you related to Stefan? Sean Seymour, he's not a team player, struggles with having to pass the ball so much. He was able to do what he wanted. Sean, I wouldn't say he's not a team player. I certainly wouldn't say that. But you said he's not able to do what he did at Leicester, and I think that's down to Pep's system. I'll be honest with you. Leonard London, I don't think Mahrez is our problem. We should focus on centre-back potential buy. We're going to talk about that. Philip, Mahrez showed his two-footed agility in the Brighton game last season. He had a great game then. I think he'll be better this coming season. Let's hope so. But when you see the video, you'll see the reasons why I've got concerns about will he be better, and it's nothing to do with the player. Joseph Beattie, I'm not. Steve Black, Everton in for DELPH. Yes, I'm going to talk about that. Serge Demio, High Blues. Hello, Andy, says Mi Yi Wong. Alexander Savage, Man City is an inclusive organisation. We are. Marcus is on. How are you? Blue Heart, the more the merrier. This channel is proof our fans are the best easygoing supporters. Absolutely. Definitely. And like I said, we don't often ban opposition fans coming on Man City Fan TV, only if they get abusive and things like that. But otherwise, we'll welcome them with open arms. Section 20, because we're a proper working class club. No snobbery. Absolutely not. Here, says Leonard. Hi, Andy. How are you, Ashkith? Joseph Beattie. Heard PSG want De Bruyne. Yeah, in the dreams. Carl, watching World Cup finals, real quality. I'm sure it is. I just don't have time, Carl. Andy, do you remember Stefan? Do I remember Stefan Savage? Of course I do, mate. Every club wants KDB. Could walk in any team in world football. Probably top, on his day, top 3-4 players in world football for me. Carl, PSG, KDB? Hell no, it's fake news, bro. Absolutely. Hello, Gary Dineen. How are you? Steve Black. Sorry, jumped again. Problem is I go to scroll down and then there's another chunk of comments coming. Steve Black says, Mara is a great player. However, the key is playing time. And as we're signing, it's a fine line on how to work with them. To be fair, it is. And like, I've tried to do the video justice and do Riyad Mahrez justice because he can be, on his day, exceptional. And like I said, a couple of videos of matches I watched to do the analysis on him, he was absolutely incredible. So Carl says, Andy, I mean playing more centrally like a 10 or a 3-8. Okay, so yeah, you're on the lines where I'm going with the video, mate. Absolutely. So I hope you like that one, Carl, because I know you like your bit of analysis on video. So hope you like the video that's coming out on that particular one. How will we get rid of Mancala? Who knows? Who knows, mate? Martin Horsfield. Hi, Martin. How are you? Afternoon, pal. Hope you're good. Apologies for being late. No, I was late, and I apologise. I was late. Just had a really urgent work Skype call that I had to take. Dank City says, I hope Mahrez blossoms in his second season like most Pep signings seem to do. We saw it with signing Bernardo. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. But I don't think it's about... I don't think it's... Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe there is a thing with sort of the liking to Bernardo. Because I'm trying to somehow look at those two players as well in an objective way. But I do really think it's about the system. Paul Murray says DELPH will be sacrificed as we seek another signing. Yeah, I've been saying it for weeks. Marcus, I'm good. Thank you, Andy. Hope you're doing well today. You need a day of work. I work 7 days a week, mate. I don't have any days off unless I go on holiday. And even when I was away this year for a week, I was still doing live vlogs every single day from Spain. So, yeah, it's because I enjoy it. I enjoy doing this stuff. It's not a headache like doing business stuff. So this is like I worked hard on my business stuff, and this is like a bit of light relief, let's call it that. I can spend an hour or 2 or sometimes 8 hours, depends on how much time I've got free to do videos like I've just done. Because I started it yesterday morning, did a bit more yesterday afternoon, done more this morning, and it'll probably be finished off tonight. So I enjoy doing this. It's a bit different to... I enjoy my job, I enjoy my company, I enjoy the stuff I do for a living. It's great, but there are a lot of headaches with it. So this is more sort of my free downtime that I get. So we'll see. The wife's off for a week, so I don't know how much time I'm going to get. I need to get the office sorted upstairs, which I promised I was going to do and I haven't done. Scott Williams says, Mahrez was a bit of a one-trick pony last season on the wing. Needs to tuck in a bit more centrally to do the best out of him. Who would you drop? Well, go and watch the video. It's all about that, Scott. Alexander, Andy, do you plan to get another guy with you running the channel? Not running the channel, no. It's my channel and I'll be running the channel. But we've already brought in Rob, who does the podcasts, bringing in loads of other people. And as far as running the channel, no, just me, mate. Tried that before, doesn't work. I know whatever I put in, I get out of it. I don't have to rely on other people. So the effort I put in, I get out of it. I don't have to rely on other people to put effort in. And then if they don't, or they do, or whatever, then, you know, it is what it is. So, Joseph Beatty, will you be watching Ray later, Andy? No, I haven't watched Ray's videos. I've been too busy. I'll be honest. I'll be absolutely blunt with you. If I have, and I watched one the other day, I can't remember, early on in the week, and I made a comment below his video, and he removed it. So it's pointless me watching it if he's... and I commented on behalf of Man City Fan TV, and he just removed it. So no, I'm not. I'm only solely focused. It's like City versus every other team. Not bothered what the other team does. I'm focused on what I do, what my team do, and we just move forward. And yeah, do the best that we possibly can be. We can't be worrying about what other people do and what they do and things like that. So there you go. I've had people commenting and sending messages saying, "Oh yeah, see, he's trying to copy you on this and that," but I'm not interested. Please, so everyone out there, please don't copy me in on things like that, because I'm not bothered. I'm not going back watching it and trying to work out what he's doing. I'm focusing solely on Man City Fan TV. 100% effort into this channel. I'm not bothered what other people do. Leonard London, DELPH out, Aki in, maybe. Well, I mean, for the price. Let's talk about, people are talking about DELPH quite a bit here, so we may as well just jump ahead and go on to the whole sort of DELPH thing. Well, it looks like reports are that Everton are interested in Fabian DELPH, and this is according to the Sun, though. Yeah, it's been reported that Everton could secure the services of DELPH. We know he's 29 years of age, for £16 million. So, to be fair, I know there was the rumour, we don't know how much is true and things like that, about Galatasaray, but I think DELPH's flexible. That's a good thing. He's proven it now at City. He had that brilliant season where he played left back the season before last. He's great in midfield. He's done well for England. He didn't have a great season last season because of, he made a few mistakes, but he didn't get a run of games like he did the season before. He had about 3 or 4 sort of little niggles that kept him out for 4-6 weeks at a time, which is never good for any player. So I think he'd be a great signing for Everton, if I'm being honest. I think it'd be really good. So I think Marco Silva would do a good job for £16 million, getting somebody of the experience of Fabian DELPH. I'd be sorry to see him go, because I think everybody around the club likes him, and I'm just sorry he potentially could leave on the season that he had last season. I would rather him have gone the season before, after he had a wonderful season at left back for City. So yeah, good luck to him, but that'd be a nice little chunk of money coming in. So if let's say we got 60 million and Bournemouth accepted 40 million for Aki, wow, you're looking at 24 million pounds for Aki. What side? What deal that would be? Because DELPH is going to struggle to get anywhere near the first 11 this season, certainly in the Premier League. Right, who else is on here? Oh, sorry, more jumps. Sorry, I'm going back. Words. Kevin Mole, how are you? Steve Black says, see the media about João Felix snubbing City for Atletico. Well, I don't think City were going to pay anywhere near it, hence, why he left. John Jolly, yo, how are you, Blue Heart? Best just say Mahrez has been in transition. He's intelligent enough to get better in the team. I hope so, Blue Heart. And I think he could do, but I still think it comes down to positional play. Roberto Blondie, hi all, how are you? Marcus says, well, it's good. You enjoy it, pal. I hope your channel keeps growing. Thank you very much, mate. Hope your wife not watching. She hates it. She's not interested in Man City Fan TV whatsoever. In the slightest, trust me. She goes to games, but she's not interested in this. She thinks it's a pain in the arse, if I'm being honest with you. Dennis, do you think we really need to sign Everton Suarez? No, I don't. I never have done. Watch the videos I've posted. Not interested in him whatsoever. The only option I would say is sign him and loan him back to Gremio, and he won't get in the team this season. Blue Heart, let's also give Mahrez credit. He got a few pretty important goals. He did, absolutely. Of course he did. Definitely. Jason Foy said, do you know why that Ray wears classes all the time in the house as well? I don't know. You'll have to ask him, mate. I'm sure he's said something on his channel about it. Blue Heart, Ray's doing his own thing and that's fine. All water on the bridge. Absolutely, yeah, definitely. Just wish people keep saying he's talking about you again like every day. Have you heard him? He's still going on about you. I'm like, I'm not interested. Please stop. So I'm telling everybody, please stop messaging me about the fact that Ray's constantly talking about me. I'm not interested. So please, let's move on. Focus on Man City Fan TV. DELPH is 20 million. I'd let him go for 16. I think that's a reasonable amount of money. Sean Seymour, who's Ray? No. But see what I mean? Maybe I said it after your comment. You come up. Blue Heart, DELPH came to us wanting to be closer to his family. Everton will suit him. Absolutely, he doesn't. And this is the reason I don't think he'll go to Galatasaray. He likes the Northwest. He wants to stay in the area. He's got friends here. Him and the likes of Stones and others are friends. So I don't think he'd want to move abroad. He seems like a probably a proper English guy who wants to live around here. City Things sold out. Ray Fernley. City Things. What City Things? Landlearn, exactly. Ray Fernley, thongs. Thongs. Chelsea, 60 million in, who is leaving? 60 million in, who is leaving? Alexander Savage, Andy, what are your thoughts on our new kits? Yeah, decent, mate. The more I've seen them, the more they're growing on me. But I'm not a kit man, so I'm the wrong person to ask. Leonard DELPH plus Danilo equals Aki. Well, would do, yeah. I mean, price-wise, yeah, it would be. Then go for Cancelo. Well, I spoke about that yesterday, Leonard. There's still a chink of light. I'm still not sure about it. Joseph BT, how much is Danilo? We don't know yet. We know that Inter offered €15 million plus €3 million addition. City, what, 25 million? There's a big gap between the two. So, under 20, Mark says, Lafayette, I can imagine your wife, but Charlie's worth it. Thank you. Might be worth it for you, not all the earache I get. That's why I'm deaf in the scene. Mr. C, is Leroy staying? I've only read Bayern fans quote. Yeah, I think he's definitely saying staying. Mr. C, DELPH for Keane, no chance. Oh no. I wouldn't have Keane. I definitely wouldn't. I read that first thing this morning. No chance for me. Philip, so will Man City Fan TV t-shirts be available in the future? Hey, you never know. You never know, Philip. We could do. Afternoon, Rob Beard. Hi, Andy. How are you? Right. This is a quick one, and I am definitely being quick because I've got to get back to doing other stuff. So, rumours are that I've talked about DELPH. With regards to Fernandinho, it looks like Fernandinho, thankfully, is poised to sign a new extended one-year contract, which is brilliant. He's going into his final year of his contract at City. But Pep wants him to sign for another year, so I think it's absolutely brilliant, and that way, hopefully that means less game time for him this season. With Rodri coming in, it's perfect that he can rest. He doesn't have to be played week in, week out. He can be kept for certain games. It gives him more flexibility. Rodri can then step up at some point into the first team squad. Fernandinho can be nice and rested, which will prolong his career. So I think having somebody with that experience around the squad is absolutely brilliant. So I think it would be wonderful for him to sign another year. Now, if you look at last season, the only players who completed more passes than Fernandinho in the Premier League over the last, not last year, but the last 2 years, was Granit Xhaka of Arsenal, 4,624 passes, and Azpilicueta of Chelsea, 4,554. Fernandinho's pass completion was 4,472. And don't forget, Fernandinho was injured for a number of games last season. So it shows you just how incredible he is keeping that ball movement. So I think it'd be great news I'd love him to stay for an extra year. I really would. Keeps that experience around the dressing room. And we can always use him in cup competitions when we need that little bit of experience, potentially as a centre-back or a deep-lying central defensive midfield role. So I think it'd be brilliant. Let's fingers crossed hope he does sign another extended 12-month contract so we can have him for another 2 years because he's a wonderful, wonderful player. Right, final, last few things. Andy, got to get back to the biscuits. Oh, bugger. You know what I meant to do? I meant to bring in some. My wife bought some more biscuits last night, different ones, and there were some of the ones that you guys were talking about. I'd bought some blue ribbons, or as my nana called it, she was a Scottish lady, blue ribband, and I bought them, and she bought some Tunnocks tea cakes and some orange club and whatever else, and I was going, oh my god. So I meant to bring a few and show you, but hey, maybe tomorrow. Hi Andy, Brian Gardner. Watch the review. Oh, did you watch it? It's good, isn't it? Really, really good interview. Fernandinho moving to centre back. I don't think it'll be a natural position for him this season. I think it's something he can provide cover for. Who knows the following season? DELPH will go or stay. I think he's got to go. Dottore, I'll be honest with you, I can't see any place for him in the team. Not now we've signed Angelino. Andy, I went to Puma store here in London yesterday and got to be honest, wasn't impressed really. I've not seen them live. I've only seen them on people wearing them. Through Rain, hello, how are you? Cameron Dempsey, Delta Derby County. I called it, signed him with them on FIFA. Do us a favour then, Cameron. Do us a favour, sign him for United, and then we might get 50 million for him. FERNA can easily do another season with Pep. Absolutely. Blue Heart. Martin thought Mara did well back end of the season, looking for a big season from him. This season he should be judged not on his first season, in my opinion. Absolutely. New kits are mediocre, says Alexander. Steve Black, the kits will grow on folk. They always do. That is great. We will need Fernandinho. Steve Black, you're right. Jose Beatty Mahrez wasn't as bad as people say. He had a decent season. Yeah, he did. It was so. But I've said it for 6 months, but I've also done the video on it. I think it's to do with Pep's team lineup and formation. I don't think it's so much to do with Mahrez. Steve Black, amazing how many they are called Blue Ribbon, not are called Blue Ribbon. Oh, it's Riband. Yeah, it is Riband. It's Blue Riband. Oh, it's Blue Ribbon, is it? Sorry. Is it Blue Ribbon? I can't remember. I said my nana was Scottish and she used to buy them when I was a kid, calling them Blue Riband. Or maybe I just thought it was Riband. But Leonard heard Rodrigo has weakness in his shoulder, checking. Well, who's better than FERNA and Pep to teach him? Sorry, amazing. Sorry, I'm skipping more. Jumped up. It's Joseph Beatty. When's the next Who Are You episode? I'm filming it very shortly, so that's why this one's a quick one. I've got 2 more lined up to go, but I can't. They've asked me not to show those ones until towards the end of next week when they come back off holiday. So I'm not going to show those, put them on the channel just yet. So I've got another 3 lined up. One I'm doing now, which will be the next episode. Then I've got another girl who I'm going to do probably some... It sounds a bit rude that I'm going to do. I'm going to film in the next few days. And she's a big City fan that I've known for years. And yeah, Claire, she'll be on the channel as well. So I've got loads, absolute loads. Blue Riband, there you go. Andy, Puma sponsor for Man City this year, sure. Don't know what that means. Home kit and away kit was on the fence. Do you like Iron Brew? I did when I was a kid. Is Riband not Ribbon? Oh, it is Riband. I'm sure it's Riband in it. I don't know. You've lost me now. When you doing a theme tune with the guitar? Mate, if I could get time to practice, I would do. I promise you. I definitely will do this summer. I promise. I don't know how good it'll be. It'll be crap, if I'm honest with you. But I will do something for you. Andy, what's the podcast you mentioned today? The podcast, it's our podcast. Man City Fan TV Raw. Podcast Raw. There's 2 episodes on the channel. So if you click videos, you'll be able to scroll down. You'll see it's a white screen and a black screen. And it says... Man City Fan TV Podcast Raw. There's the intro episode that I did with Rob and a couple of others 3-4 weeks ago, and then last weekend we put out Podcast Raw 2, talking to younger fans on there as well. It's also on SoundCloud, so you can go over and download it from there. Made in Scotland from girders, yeah, that's what they said. Andy, live chat are more important than others, in my opinion. Fair enough, mate, but the videos actually get far more views than the live vlogs, if I'm being honest. What United dig at City? Oh, right, okay, so we'll come on to the next one, which is the City dig at City dig at United. And apparently, I don't remember this. I haven't seen all of the videos on the Rodri being released, but there was an article today basically saying that on Instagram, don't forget we're on Instagram as well. Man City MCFC fan channel, MCFC fan TV channel, or yeah, something like that, Man City fan channel. I'll put a link to it anyway. But we're on Instagram, so you can go over, and we've got somebody looking after that side of it. But yeah, it was to do with the Man City Instagram account, and the post was captioned with "Oh, what a night," which makes, also they're trying to pick up on. I'm sure it possibly does do, which makes reference to obviously a City fan chant that takes aim at the rivals' failure to qualify for the Champions League. And as we know, we sing "Oh, what a night" watching City on a Wednesday night. You play Thursday because you're shy. What a feeling, what a night. So I don't think it was taken too well by United fans and United as a whole. But it was a little bit of tongue-in-cheek dig back at them anyway. But yeah, right. Gonna just go very shortly. One last thing, talking very quickly about Maguire. But let me just see. Our Puma new Man City kit, which expensive? How much? Various prices, depends on what one you get, whether you get the absolute replica or you go into the adults. Gary Soames, Klopp not signing a new contract. Will he move on? Probably not. But why not sign? Interesting. You're doing Claire, are you? Stop it. I know you don't think he's reliable, pal, but Sam Lee said on 9320 podcast, 2 Premier League clubs interested in Danilo. Interesting. Maybe. We'll see. £65. Yeah, that's for the normal one. I think it's 90 something, is it, for the actual replica? Ed Woodenhead has had his best dig at United over the last few seasons, but they'll blame us, says Blue Art. Josie, if you and Ray should make up, you're both great guys. Ain't ever going to happen, mate. Trust me. Andy, have you ever met Ian Cheeseman in person? Yes, I have, mate. I had a chat with him at the parade. Biscuit talk quick. No, not today. I haven't got time. On sale for 59. Good afternoon, Senini. Yusuf, apologies. You're late, mate. We're going. But you'll be able to watch this back on the channel. The last thing, basically, is that the rumour is that City are definitely out of the running for Harry Maguire for £85 million. And that leaves United free if they want to up their bid of £70 million to 85. But Leicester are basically allegedly saying we will only sell for £85 million or more, and City have basically said not interested whatsoever. So over to you, United, because we ain't going to pay that, which opens up the path now for, we've been saying it for the last week, the possibility of Nathan Ake coming into City, or several others. So yeah, I've always said, but I don't, like, again, none of them have quoted salaries. And I've always said that I don't care about how much it costs to buy a player. I really don't. Obviously, if Leicester wanted 200 million for Maguire, then of course that would worry me. But if it's 70 million or 85, I don't think it makes any difference how much it costs whatsoever. It's irrelevant. It's all amortised over the 5-6 year contract. It's the salary, which I keep saying again and again, if the rumours are true, £280,000 a week, that breaks our wage structure, and that is not good whatsoever. So maybe City have had an inkling, maybe they've inquired, maybe they've said, how much would you be wanting? They may already know that United potentially could look at him and go, you know what, we'll give you 300 grand a week. Jesus, they're paying everybody else 200, 300,000 pound a week. They may as well pay Maguire 300,000 pound a week. City are going to say, no chance, absolutely no chance of we going down that route. But we do know that Maguire wants City because of Champions League football. He don't want United. He's told his friends that. That's been reported. So Maguire's in a real conundrum. Basically, he's got his dream move to City, where he wants to play under Pep Guardiola. He wants to play in the Champions League. But Leicester, and they're cash rich. They are cash rich. They don't need the money. They don't need to sell Maguire. No issue with money for them. So City have just, United have made this alleged offer of £70 million. City have basically said, if they're turning 70 million down and say they want 85, City have said, we're not going anywhere near that. And if they've got any inkling of the salary, they're going to just pull away from it. So that opens up the opportunity of City potentially keeping Otamendi, Stones, Laporte. We've got Fernandinho at cover if we need it. We've got our Garcia in there. Or we look at the likes of an Ake for 40 million. We can use the money from DELPH, potentially sell Danilo as well, as long as we bring in some cover. and that could be Cancelo, maybe, maybe not. We'll wait and see. So anyway, just going to read the last few quick things, and then I've got to go, guys. Is Carlos Tevez still playing? Oh, not too sure. He was back in Argentina last time I read. Going to have to go and buy some biscuits. A mega dunking session is on the cards. Finals 0-0. Ake is Dutch. He is Dutch. City were never going for Maguire. Do you reckon, Carl? Next week it'll be United are in for Ake. Maguire is 40 million max. Possibly no. It's worth more than that. If we're going to be in for Ake at 40 million, Maguire's worth more than that. Offering 350k so the Regs pay. Peter Asprey said, well, if we could go to 85 and make United pay 100. You know they'll pay it. We could say we'll offer him 300 and United are offering 400. Scott Williams, Gary, had 3 years at Chelsea before turning 21. So he is classed as homegrown. Well, Harry should force his exit. Yeah, I don't think he's like that. I'll be honest with you. He said he's got a lot of respect for the owner. Obviously, the tragedy that happened, plus his son, who's now in charge. And he says, I've got a lot of respect. They gave me the opportunity. They gave me a good contract. And I don't think he really wants to put in a transfer request. What he might do is he might just say, you know what, I've just signed an extended contract. I'll give it another season. And I'll see what happens next year. Now, whether City get a ban and all that goes out the window in the future, who knows? But he'd have to be he'd be taking a massive gamble. Going, all right, he'd be paid a lot of money. He'll get a nice signing on fee, but he'll be taking a massive gamble going to United, not playing in the Champions League, and pretty much no guarantee of being in the Champions League the following season. So it sounds like he really don't want the United move. He wants to come to City, but maybe there could be some sort of deal that City put in place now and say, I don't know, we'll pay you this next year. We'll sign now for 65 million. You can have him for another year, and then we'll sign him. You can have it, you know, who knows? Maybe there's absolutely nothing in it, and City have already said, we're not interested. Who knows? We don't know. Anyway, finally, last thing. Andy, go and make your missus a brew and give her a good tonic for those tea cakes. Good job, she don't watch my fan TV. Short video. Jesus, Andy, your poor wife, when you ask if she fancies a quickie, poor girl must end up in a trash. That's between me and her. She will love you forever. Of course she will. She loves me forever anyway. Maybe some swappers Rogers like she'll play. Well, we've tried that anyway. I think that's been the thing that originally, when City offered in May, I think it was 45 million quid with players. Leicester just said no. So anyway, guys, listen, thank you so much. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. What's going on today? We've only got three dislikes. Normally we're having 50 at this point. So don't forget, like I said, I've got to finish this video tonight. I don't know whether it'll be out tonight. Depends what time I get back from dinner. But it might be out tonight. If not, it'll be out first thing in the morning. I've also got to go and film this Who Are You series episode. I think it's 7 with an old City friend of mine and her father, who I think is 87, and he's been following City all his life. So I can't wait to hear his answers. I really can't. He must have seen some things that were absolutely amazing back in the 40s and 50s. So I'm really looking forward to filming this particular one with Donna and her father. And then I've obviously got more in the pipeline. So anyway, don't forget, before you go, give it a thumbs up, and look out for the Mahrez tactical analysis video, and look out for the Who Are You episode 7 we're on now. So thank you everyone for tuning in today. Sorry it's more of a quick one. Another belter. Thank you, Blue Heart. Cheers, Andy. Keep on dunking. I bet he mentions Troutman. Yeah, hey, I'll push him with some extra ones. You know, there's a couple of times, certainly when I've got somebody of that age who's seen City for, you know, let's say 70 years, possibly longer. I've got to ask him about maybe some of the older players that I might not be able to ask anybody on the series about questions like that because they wouldn't have been alive. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. So anyway, take care. Thank you. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe. Don't forget the bell icon. Press it. Make sure your notifications are changed on your laptop, your phone, whether it be Android or iOS, iPhone. And if you're still unsure and you still think I'm not getting these through, is Claire a dunk? Wait till you see Claire. then go and watch the video I did yesterday morning. It's only a short video. It tells you how to do it if if you're unsure and you're not, if you're a bit of a technophobe, then go over and watch that one. But anyway, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. You're all superstars as usual. You make me laugh, always on here. And Algeria played today, that's why maybe they'll come back and make sure they give it a thumbs down. But hopefully I've done a video for them, and hopefully they'll really enjoy that particular video. So guys, have a wonderful rest of the day on Sunday, wherever you are in the world. I'll be back tomorrow for a live vlog. And also don't forget, check out the videos. Take care, and we'll see you soon.